So you might wonder what this shit's all about here. There's pink and purple spray paint and stenciling letters there. And not just stenciling letters, I mean they're huge fucking letters, even bigger than the ones I put in my truck. Well, thing is that we have a new member to Roughnecks 4x4, my off-roading team. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to have I had a video where this came out. It was at the yard. And I'll show you guys right now. My boss actually traded this for a big old Bronco, like second generation Bronco. And then we went and bought it off the guy he traded, and he sold it to us for 900 bucks. It runs good, real good. It just needs a rear drive shaft, which I'm gonna try to put the drive shaft on that Jeep onto this, and I'm gonna put those tires on this, and I'm gonna paint it pink with purple lettering. Okay, so here you guys have that Bronco. What happened with that Bronco, you guys remember that K5 that was here? And my sister bought it. She didn't actually buy it for my boss. What happened, my boss traded that Blazer for this Bronco. It's kind of ironic, I guess. So he traded it for this Bronco, right? It's a pretty cool looking Bronco. Big old tires. Has a big block. That tires are actually 38.5, I just noticed. And it's supposed to run real good, right? So he traded it, and my sister came to my boss and asked him, where's the Bronco? And he said, well, I just sold that shit, no? So basically what happened, she wanted the Blazer, so she went to that other dude and bought it for 900 bucks, which isn't bad because my boss was gonna sell it to her for 800. We talked the other guy down to 900, so she just paid 100 more bucks for being late. And if you guys can notice, in this Bronco, it's actually been boat-tailed in the front, and the front end has been narrowed. Trippy, huh? It's alright. From the inside, it has little nice racing seats, I guess. I don't know if they're racing seats really, but there has little nice seats and shit. And pretty much that's all what's going on with this little Bronco, little big Bronco that my boss traded for that Blazer. And what's gonna happen to this thing, they're gonna take off the running gear and the engine and the tires and everything, and they're gonna put it on the little Bronco so they can run with it. Okay, so after being here for a little bit, we found out it does turn. What we used was this big ass wrench thing, like a ratchet wrench, and then we just we put it right there, right? See if I can show you here. So it turns pretty easily, and according to my boss, we'll just squirt some WD-40 down the cylinders, redo all the wiring, and we should be able to fire this son of a bitch up. So that's pretty nice, ain't it? So it's pretty much, I guess, the first update on the Bronco project here, or one of the many Broncos that we have here, because still gotta fix that black one over there, that newer, like an 87 one, and then the small ones, and well, that big one's gonna be destroyed, so we're still gonna be missing a second generation Bronco here. So you guys may wonder, what the fuck is this? You can see it there and see it here. Well, like I had said, the Blazer was missing the drive shaft. You guys saw that I had the grinder there. So last night, I took the drive shaft off that Jeep because I'm actually gonna start destroying it today. Because this guy that came to buy the axles actually came and brought me some of the money. yesterday morning and said, well, here's some of the money. When you have them off, I'll bring you the rest and take them. And I said, alright, that's cool. You know, taking them off is not a big deal. It's just that I'm not gonna destroy it if, you know, and later on you don't bring shit and then just have a fucking destroyed Jeep and no money, right? So back to a drive shaft. Since he's taking those, I just took the drive shaft off and check this fucking out. It fits perfectly, kind of, except you can't even tell. You saw that first little part I showed you? It was a grease nipple. And it was just actually plastic holding out to some other, like, part of metal. So I grinded that off here. And then the inside where it has a little star shit, the star pattern, I grinded like 2 fingers off of it. But this is all star pattern through the inside, and this has like this much still star pattern. So it's like it never happened to it, you know? The only thing that's missing, I went to AutoZone and bought those shits, you know? Can you see them? Except I bought 4 exactly the same. Turns out that over here, it has some little U-bolts with some nuts on the other side. So I have to go. This was like late last night, so right now I'm gonna have to go to AutoZone and return those, and then just put these on, and it should fit. It should be running. And these, the U-joints, they fit there perfectly, dude. They're the exact same U-joints. So we have a drive shaft, and I'm pretty sure someone out there's gonna be like, oh, you can't do that, this and that, and my nuts, you know. This truck's not even gonna go fast. It's gonna go like 40 the most. We don't even have a title to it, so we can't drive it in the road. It's just gonna be an off-road machine. And I was gonna try to paint it today, but it's pretty damn windy, so I might or might not paint it today. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start destroying the Jeep. I'll make a couple of videos of that so we can show you what's going on. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that I'm pretty happy because I'm testing, well, not testing, well, yeah, testing out and actually using my hoist that I built to pull out engines and stuff like that here at my house. And it fucking looks like it works real good. I mean, it can hold the whole front end of this Jeep. Check it out. Can you guys see how it moves? It's actually in the air. Huh? That's bad, huh? And you know, I got it from the frame and the bumper with a big old chain and pulled it up. I'm gonna pull the tires, pull the big tires off of it, and then I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna block it up and start removing the front suspension. I'm gonna first take the shocks and the steering, and then I'll just cut off where the leaf springs are like, I guess, connected there, and then it should all just drop. Once I get that, I'm gonna jack up the rear end and block it also, and then drop the rear. And then, I don't know if today or tomorrow some guy is gonna come and pick them up. So it actually worked real good, actually. Pretty nice little invention there. So after a little wrenching here and a little trip to AutoZone, I got these things that hold in the drive shaft. There's a modification there, and the rear end is tight too. So if you guys ever wondered how to fix the rear drive shaft off your 1973 Blazer automatic, all you have to do is find the drive shaft off a 84 Wagoneer. I don't know if other years may fit. And then cut off the base for the grease nipple, grind it off, but you have to go straight. You guys can see I did it perfectly straight there. And then cut the inside star pattern for about 2 inches. No, like 1.5 inches, I think. maybe even less than an inch and a half. So you still have enough, and then you have a little bit of travel here, which the original drive shaft didn't have, I think. And there it is. We have it fixed, and it should last for a long time since we're only going to use it off-road. And everything's pretty much done here. I'm going to try to test it out right now. What we're doing here now is we are pretty much taking off the suspension of this Jeep, because like I told you guys, I already sold it. Stop recording. Alright, so what we've been doing here, it's pretty windy out here, but well, first take a glance of that over there. We fucking pink the Blazer. Yeah, it's all pink right now. It's just a first coat, so it's kind of like, you know, not really under wrap, but you know, it's just a first coat. So this is Roughnecks, and this is my cousin's new Blazer. Yeah, that's right. And he's gonna join our, well, obviously our off-roading team. So they are there, the two Chevys, and my sister's Chevy also. So what we're doing now, we're stenciling Roughnecks on the side of it. And these are some big ass fucking stencils, but it's gonna look nice. It's gonna look like that truck, that fucking Pre-Runner. I think, I don't know if you guys seen it, that does also racing desert races. It says Rough Country, and it looks just like that. So it's kind of what we're aiming for. We're gonna do it on black because the top's black, the stripes are black, so it's gonna look pretty match. So, oh, and then the interior is pretty good on this truck. It's all red. What's going on here is we're taking the steering wheel off this Jeep to put it on my sister's new Blazer, because the other one's shitty. So, and my dad's planning to restore this J10 now, using some other parts he bought. So he's actually has a steering wheel, because his steering wheels, the inside bearings of it were all fucked up, so he just doesn't care about that steering wheel anyway.